Namaste, my friends. My name is Daryl. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the Delta grab bar anchoring system and half-inch sheetrock. So let's get going. We're now going to review a high-speed video that I put together. So this is definitely in fast motion. Didn't want to bore you with the details, but I did want to show you the highlights of this. So when I did this install, the first thing I did is I just took a level, drew my line. Then I took the grab bar, and I just wanted to understand where my outside edges were to give me a good understanding. Then from there, I needed to measure this case. It was 18 inches and mark exactly where I wanted my holes to go. So this gets a little bit trickier. That's why I increased the moderate level on the install. But once you drill the holes, I use the spade bit. You just take this, you put it through, and that metal plate is going to hold against the back, and it's got to be in the upward position. From there, you thread in the screw, then you tighten it with the drill, and then you do the other side. Is just demonstrated here. And again, you want to get these up and down as much as you can, and there is an indicator on these flange plates. Then you're just going to screw it in, tighten it up, and then that's it on this. The next thing you're going to do is just make sure your holes align to the flanges, and then you're going to tighten it more with the screwdriver. And then from there, we're just going to take the screws, and these are short stainless steel screws, and you might say to yourself, is it going to hold this weight? Absolutely it will. So we put in all three on each side, so there's 6 total. We tighten that up. We're now going to be going over how we actually do the testing. I've done a previous video on this. It's a lengthy video because it does follow this ASTM method, which is how you actually test grab bars to make sure they meet the 250-pound requirement. So I put a link in the description below. If you have more interest on how I do my testing, just take a look at this video. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this is an Amada test gauge. We connect it to the grab bar, and we slowly add 50-pound increments at a time. We hold it for 3 minutes, so it's 50, add 3 minutes, add another 200. Then we get to the 250 pounds. Then once we do that, it passes. It takes about 20 minutes to do this. Then I decided I'm going to add additional 100 pounds just to see where we go with this. We did start to hear cracking once we got to the 350. So did a great job. So let's review the test data for this Delta grab bar anchoring system. So as I mentioned earlier, there's 2 different model numbers, so I don't want anybody to get confused. And if you can see up here, it's the DF549 and the RP72402. So if you look on Amazon or you're looking out on the internet, you will see those 2, and they are the same product. The wall substrate that we tested, as I stated all along, is this half-inch sheetrock. Grab bar that I used is the Amazon Basic, only because I wanted to use a consistent grab bar through all my testing. The advertised weight capacity on this anchoring system is not stated at all. If you go through the installation instructions, you'll see all they do is provide this logo that says it meets the ADA standards. The ADA standards is 250 pounds. Our test weight that we got on this was 350, so we absolutely put a pass. The hole size diameter required for this anchoring system was 1 inch. I used a spade bit, and the spade bit cost about $6. If you wanted a drill bit for tile, you can get them on Amazon for about $11. Let me minimize myself for a second to get out of the way. As I said, the model numbers that we looked at was the DF549 and the RP72402. Those prices range on Amazon anywhere from $22 to $32, and I've seen them on sale at other locations for $11. The installation complexity on this, we did list this a little bit higher as moderate, and the reason I put this as moderate is because when you put the back plate through the hole, you have to pull tight and then put the screw in. So it takes a little coordination to do that. So it's not as easy as some of the other ones that I put in there. But if you're looking for the weight and the strength of this grab bar, it's worth the extra effort. So let's summarize our finding. The Delta grab bar anchoring system in half-inch sheetrock passed the ASTM method at 250 pounds. We were able to bring the weight up to an impressive 350 pounds, at which point I did hear some cracking, and that was able to stand the additional 5 minutes once it got to that weight level. Delta does provide additional data, which I thought was very interesting. This is only good if you have required spacing of 3.5 inches. So it's a 2x4 wall. Not sure what would happen if you're in a insulated area. I have not tested this. And the other thing that was very interesting here is they listed this could work in a fiberglass tub enclosure, anywhere between 1/8 inch fiberglass thickness and 1/4 inch. Not tested yet, trying to figure out how to do it, but I think I might try it. If it passes in sheetrock, it will definitely pass in tile. I have not tested it yet, but it's listed for a future video. But because I've done so many of these videos on grab bars, I want to get a little bit more diversified and do some other stuff. So we might come back to this at another point. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, please list them in below. I will get back to you. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this. It really helps us with the algorithms, and subscribe for any future videos coming out. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.